Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel. I'm Erin the Infinite Intuitive. I'm here to do a reading for you. This is going to be about what kind of change is coming in your life. What change is happening? What is changing for you? This could be anything that is being deconstructed or being destroyed. Also could be anything that is being renewed or rebirthed. This is for the series of readings that I'm doing that are based on the Pluto return, the United States Pluto return, which was February 22nd, 2022. That's the date that Pluto returned to the same position that it was when the United States was founded. Pluto brings with it death and destruction, but also rebirth and renewal. So I just want to go ahead and jump right in and see what is changing for Aquarius in the very near future, right now or in the very near future. Please and thank you, Divine and Holy Spirit. Can you tell me about what's changing for Aquarius right now? Okay, a time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. Which new moon is actually happening tomorrow. It'll probably be Wednesday, March 2nd is when the new moon. And I am guessing that'll be when this video gets uploaded. Hopefully. Tell me more about what's changing. Okay, thank you for Aquarius. Thank you. Nothing is yet set in stone. It's the mutable moon. Things are changing for you. There's something happening in your life that you thought was going in a certain direction, probably something that you didn't think was going well. But it's possible that you were thinking of it in a way of like, what can I get out of it? What is in it for me? But right now it's time for you to think about like, what can you give to that situation? Because nothing's set in stone. Like, it isn't necessarily going in a negative direction. You can turn it around, but you have to give to this situation, whatever it is. Let's find out. Let's see if we can find out a little bit. Tell me about what is changing for Aquarius right now. What is it that Aquarius needs to give to in order to turn around, to change the situation? Things can change is what I'm hearing. Things can change. I turn those over. Okay. I think it's this way. To be fair, it's in reverse, number 38, which breaks down to 11. And I have between worlds, which is number 3. So I think that this is a situation that you have not been giving fairly to. You haven't been thinking of fairly, like, or maybe you thought that it wasn't fair to you. Right now, you're right in between. You're at a point where things can go bad or things can go well. And you think that things are not going well, but you have more power in this than you've given yourself credit for. Even if you think you're the one that has been giving and giving and giving, it's possible that you're seeing it from a biased perspective, and opening your heart and your mind and thinking about how, you know, put yourself in the other person's shoes and think about how maybe you haven't been totally fair and how maybe you do need to give more to this situation. Looking at one more about what is changing for Aquarius. One more about the situation. Oh, flipped over. Go the distance. Number 47 also breaks down to an 11. So this is something that you have the ability to see through. This can be something that lasts for a long time if you're willing to see things a little more fairly. And give more of yourself to the situation. You've been seeing things very black and white, but the world isn't black and white. The world is full of color. There's so much in between area. Try to see things from a different perspective. I do want to say that these both break down to 11, so we do have 11 here. So this could be like a twin flame connection, someone that you're in separation with, or someone that, you know, you're trying to move things forward with them, but it just doesn't seem to be working out for whatever reason. You're right on the precipice. Like, things could go either way. Tell me more. Divine and Holy Spirit, please tell me more about this situation in Aquarius's life. What are they not seeing clearly? What are they not giving enough to or thinking fairly about? Queen of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, and the 4 of Swords. So what I'm getting is that you're feeling like you have done a lot of the work here. You're the only one that is actually giving to the situation, and that, like, when you weigh things, you're the one that comes out on top. You feel like this other person maybe gave up too soon, and you're kind of over here in like resting mode. Like, you don't feel like you need to give more to it. You might be getting messages in your dreams. Spirit might be trying to tell you something. Tell me more about this, please. Thank you. I got the 7 of Swords in reverse, and it came out kind of like by the 5 of Swords. So I think you're not being honest with yourself about this situation. You think that you've given a lot, but you really haven't. 7 of Wands. And then the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I think that your pride and your ego is getting in the way. You feel like you gave this person an offer, but I don't think that they're seeing it that way. Clarify the Seven of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles. Please and thank you. You feel like you've said everything that you need to say. So we got the Three of Cups with the Page of Cups in reverse. You just want to have like this happy celebratory time. You want to celebrate. I think you felt like this was a lot of work. You were fighting a lot. You were having to defend yourself. And so you felt like you were offering this person something, but what you didn't tell them was how you feel about them, which was probably why there were arguments, why you had to defend yourself. Got the Six of Swords in reverse. Okay, tell me more about Six of Swords in reverse, please. Hierophant in reverse, the Ten of Cups in reverse. You really felt like this should just be smooth sailing, like, but instead of things like moving along peacefully, the water was choppy. You kept coming back around to the same argument or the same discussion because you weren't really offering the commitment. You weren't offering a traditional relationship, and you were not discussing your feelings. You were not offering your feelings in this. You were not being honest about how you really felt. This could go the other way too. This could be the other person wasn't being honest with you. Let's see. I want to see how does Aquarius feel about this person, and then how this person feels about Aquarius. How does Aquarius feel about this person? Kind of Holy Spirit. How does Aquarius genuinely feel about this person? Strength in reverse, so you feel weak. You don't feel like you're strong in this. Three of Wands in reverse. Things are not working out the way that you wanted them to. Oh. Two of Cups. Four of Cups, Six of Pentacles in reverse. Wow, this is a lot. Five of Swords in reverse, and then Devil. Okay. You love this person. You do see this as a soul connection. But again, like, they're not seeing the offer that you thought that you were giving, or vice versa. Things were not equal here. You were not giving equally. You didn't want to fight. You felt like there was too much fighting. You didn't want to fight. So you weren't being expressive because you were worried. You were too worried about if you expressed yourself that it was going to bring conflict. And so you just didn't. And you do feel like there is maybe an unhealthy attachment to this person. Okay, so let's see how this person feels about you. All right, these cards are so... Ugh. How does this other person genuinely feel about Aquarius? You have a lot of passion for them. So you have the Lovers in reverse. They feel like you did not choose them. This is so many. Well, a lot came out for you. So let's see what we have here. Six of Cups in reverse. Judgment in reverse. The Hermit. The Ace of Cups in reverse. The Two of Cups in, or the Two of Swords in reverse. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for them. We have, or 7 for you, 6 for them. So can I get one more about how this person genuinely feels? Thank you. Oh, well, that's 2. Temperance and the King of Pentacles. So I just want to point out that we have the Queen of Pentacles here. So this may be your queen and this might be you, the King of Pentacles. And that is a balanced pair. That is a perfect match. I do feel like we're talking about a twin flame connection here, or a soulmate connection, or whatever you want to call it. True love. Okay, so they feel like you did not choose them. They don't think that you see them as this soulmate. They feel like you judged them harshly, and like you don't want a second chance, like you don't want to be with them. They feel like you just don't, that you've gone into hermit mode. You're not talking. They definitely did not feel like you offered them love. They, again, feel like you just didn't choose them. Things were not balanced. There was no healing here. There was, you know, it just wasn't equal. But they are viewing you as this King of Pentacles. Like, they see you as someone that is strong and abundant. They see you as someone that could potentially give them everything that they've ever wanted, but you've chosen not to. They think you've chosen not to. So, okay, what is the truth? Divine and Holy Spirit, what is the truth within this connection? Got the Eight of Swords in reverse right away. King of Wands. The Chariot. What is the truth in this connection? The Fool kind of came out sideways here. World in reverse. Ten of Pentacles. Five of Wands in reverse. Okay, so I think you have been really up in your head about this. Like, with them viewing you as the Hermit, like, they're not wrong. You have been really up in your head. You weren't saying a lot. You were holding a lot back, but you are coming out of that. And it looks like you want to move forward with passion. Or this, again, could be vice versa. Okay, so take it as it resonates. It looks like you want to move forward quickly towards them. You're not quite sure if you want to take that leap of faith. But you know that this isn't over. The cycle is not over. Like, this, whatever is between you is not over. I think that you're afraid. You're nervous about taking a leap of faith toward this person. You're afraid of the conflict. You don't want conflict. But you do see the Ten of Pentacles with this person. Like, you could have everything. Everything you've ever wanted with this person, and you know that. You need to offer them passion, or they need to offer you passion. I don't want to get too confused going back and forth like this. So I'm going to leave it as you're the king, they're your queen. Okay. So, and that's just energies. You might not be male and they might not be female. It could be any. Okay. But just those are the energies. So you need to come in with passion. You need to be firm. You need to tell them exactly how you feel about them. And really, my view is that you need to be willing to take the leap of faith, because you know it's not over. You know that they're everything you've ever wanted, and that you could build this legacy with this person. And I think, honestly, that if you did come forward with your feelings with passion and tell them what you want and how you really feel and be honest about it, there wouldn't be conflict. You would come out of that conflict. So, okay, tell me more, Divine and Holy Spirit. If Aquarius goes towards this person, honestly, genuinely, and tells them how they feel and what they want, and what they really, truly want, what can Aquarius expect to happen? How will this person react? How would this person respond to that? Whoa. Okay, I've got the Hanged Woman in reverse. Tell me more about the Hanged Woman in reverse. Tell me more about how this person would respond to Aquarius. Please and thank you. All these came out in reverse. I'm not sure that they would trust it immediately. Tell me more about how this person would respond. And we also have the Page of Cups, the Eight of Cups. Get just one more. That's too many more. Just one more about how this person would respond. Okay, thank you. And that flew right up to that King of Wands there. It's the Four of Wands. Okay, give me just a moment. Okay, so if you actually went towards this person and explained to them how you feel, what you want, genuinely, honestly, with an open heart, like, I think that it would kind of be like an epiphany moment for them. They would realize that you really had wanted victory with them, and that you really were offering them something that was like secure and stable, and that they just didn't see it. And the reason that you weren't talking was because I think they would understand that you had been holding back, and that was what was creating the conflict. But then I think that they would give you a little bit, like they would return the love. I think they would walk away from sorry, they would walk away from what they had previously believed was going on with you, which was that you just didn't want them. Like, they thought, like, you know, almost is almost enough, but not quite. It's a lyric I actually wrote, and it's just, I don't know why it's like popping in my head right now, but like, they just felt like, you know, this connection with you was like almost perfect. Like, it was almost what they wanted, but because they didn't feel like you were giving equally, they had walked away before. But what they really want is this Four of Wands. So if you came in honestly and genuinely and told them how you really feel, I think ultimately they would want that. They would realize that this is cause for celebration, that you do really care about them, that you do have feelings, that they were wrong about how you felt. But the only reason that they were wrong about it was because you were not being open about it. And it goes both ways. You both are misunderstanding each other. It's not just you and it's not just them. And maybe they were thinking that it was more you, you know, that wasn't giving equally, and you were thinking it was more them that wasn't giving equally, because while you're over here, you're willing to talk to them and stuff, you felt like they were coming back with just conflict, and they were arguing and things were negative. It wasn't going, like, conversations were not going in the direction that you wanted them to. But the whole reason is they just felt like you weren't giving equally to them. They felt like you must not really care about them because you weren't being open with your feelings, with your emotions, and with, you know, what you saw in them and with them. Like, that was what was creating the conflict, is because you just, neither one of you were actually being like completely open and transparent and honest about everything. Okay, so I would like to know, what is the potential outcome, most likely outcome here for Aquarius and this person within this connection? Flipped right back in. So what is the most likely outcome within this connection between Aquarius and this other person? Ooh, the Sun, the Wheel of Fortune. The Sun's the happiest, most joyful card in the deck. It didn't really flip out. See, I don't know. They flip over, but they're not flipping. They're not falling out. I only want to take cards that actually like come out of the deck entirely. The Sun and the Wheel of Fortune. So that to me says that, you know, the most likely outcome is that you're going to be really happy and things are going to go in your favor. The wheel's turning in your favor towards happiness. Okay. Got the Tower. We've got the Eight of Coins. So, okay. I think that whatever preconceived notions that either of you had are going to crumble down, as long as you're both willing to work at this. Like, relationships aren't always easy. They're usually never easy. Like, it shouldn't be super hard or anything, but you have to put some work into it. You have to put effort into it. It's not effortless. If you think that you're ever going to have a relationship, a really good, healthy, happy relationship that's effortless, like, I'm sorry, but you're mistaken. It just doesn't happen. So this is not going to come without some things that need to be destroyed, crumbling down. Like, honestly, there are things that both of you, like maybe belief systems or ideas about each other, that both of you need to really let go of and destroy. Like, it's, if you go towards this person and you tell them honestly, if you're oh my god, this deck is kind of annoying with that, the card flipping but not coming out kind of thing. Oh, that one came out. Oh, Ace of Cups. That's a nice Nice one. I'm still asking about, you know, the outcome here. We're leading with the Sun. It's the happiest card in the deck. If you go towards them and you tell them how you feel and you're honest and you're open, you don't hold back, it's going to be a happy outcome. Things are going to turn in your favor. You're going to have to let go of things, ideas, beliefs, maybe people even from your past. You know, you're going to have to, like, whatever foundation you had built with this person before, it was not secure, it was not stable. You're going to have to let that all crumble and rebuild. Like, that's what's happening. This foundation that wasn't real, it wasn't built on honesty, it was built on falsities, because neither one of you were willing to show your hand. So that all has to crumble down and you have to rebuild it. But what you're going to have here is a new beginning in love. I can't even begin to tell you how important it is to just be open and honest. People cannot respond to you honestly unless you are actually, you know, forthcoming with your genuine intentions and your genuine feelings. How can you expect someone to respond to you? They can't respond to how you really feel if you're not telling them how you really feel. You know what I mean? Anything else, Divine and Holy Spirit? Oh, telling me get some advice. And I'm being guided towards the Whispers of Love deck, because this is, like I said, I do believe this is a soulmate connection, twin flame connection, if you believe in that. So I want to get some advice for Aquarius going forward with this connection. What does Aquarius need to, like, keep in mind? What do they need to think about, consider? Just some advice for Aquarius and with this connection. Divine and Holy Spirit, thank you. Please and thank you. Whoa, okay. I think I've got two here. Yeah. Slow down. Pause and allow things to pause and allow things to unfold. And then have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. Okay. So we got a 9 and a 12. So 9 and a 3. I want to take a look at these myself for a minute. So what I'm saying here is that, like, you might want to, especially after, like, hearing this, watching this, and getting these messages, you might really want to, like, rush towards this person with all of your feelings and all of your passion for them, and try to, you know, sweep them off their feet. But Spirit's saying slow down a little bit. You definitely do want to go forward and tell them how you feel. But if they haven't been seeing things clearly because you have been lacking in that kind of communication, it might take them so off guard that they might really not believe it. Like, it might just seem like, oh, like a flash in the pan, like you're here, you're telling me this, but you're just going to disappear again. Or, you know, it's not really true. They might think that you're just, like, kind of like weaving this web of, like, lies. You want to get them sucked in again and then get them caught up in, like, this maze of, you know, feelings for you, while you just, like, you know, keep swimming. You just keep swimming on to the next. So just understand that what you feel for this person, it is real. They need to know it. You need to trust in the universe, trust in yourself, and have a little more faith in this person. So slow it down. have faith that this is going to work out in your favor if you just, you know, let things unfold naturally. I'm saying, like, maybe just start off with a small gesture, especially if you haven't been talking with this person, like, recently. If there's been a lack of communication or no communication, or if you've been in separation, you know, get creative with it. Like, flowers are always nice, but that might not be the right gesture. Like, think about this person and what they might like. Like, I'm seeing, you know, this little fairy girl flying in with like a bouquet of butterflies, right? So, you know, I mean, maybe invite them to go for like a walk, you know, in a park or in some kind of like a nature reserve where you might see butterflies. Or, you know, I don't want to tell you what you should do here, because this is really something that you need to get creative about. It's really up to you, because you really have to keep this person in mind and what you know is going to kind of like light them up, because it's different for everyone. So it might be a bouquet of flowers and just a simple apology for, you know, a lack of communication, or maybe, you know, maybe there isn't a need for an apology, but at least let them know that, you know, you're there, you're still interested, and you want to let them know that, you know, how you feel. Things aren't over, that you want to talk, that you want to open up communication again. You want to transform this relationship because it hasn't been going the way that you wanted it to. Like, as far as they know, they feel like you just didn't choose them, that you just didn't want them. And is that really how you feel? The story says no. You know, these cards are saying no, that's not how you feel. I mean, we have the 10 of coins here. We've got the 4 of wands. We have the 2 of cups. We've got the sun, the ace of cups. There's a lot of really happy, joyful cards here that tell me that, you know, you want this. Like, this person makes you happy and you want this. They need to know that. So bottom line, they need to know that. So find a way, get creative, find a way to express that to this person. Reach out and, you know, let them know. You don't want this to be over. They need to know that. So anyway, Aquarius, that's what I have for you. I hope that it helped you in some way. And if it did, like the video, subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that. And I'm so grateful that you're here, that you're watching right now. And I hope to see you again soon. Keep a lookout. I will definitely be posting more videos for you within, you know, probably within the next month. There should at least be one more. So I will see you soon, guys. Take care. Bye.